Hmm. Oh boy. What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, as well as you ladies, even you hater ass trolls, for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report, as well as Joe Boo's day job and cooking and tailgating with Joe Boo. You know what I might do tomorrow? Um, Today was cool because we had the city's historic society, along with some of the people from the Red Brick House Committee, come through and see the house. And they hadn't seen the house since before I got it, and it was literally falling to the ground. And it was nice because, me and my beautiful bride, every day we're working and this place changes. And it was nice because we were having, we had 10 people that came over. We cleaned up a lot of the stuff because, we're doing construction and things, so there's tools and things everywhere. And it's nice to be able to see, with the layer of dust off of it, seeing open spaces and things, how this place has changed. And it looks really good, especially the kitchen. So I might do a video tomorrow in the kitchen, just to give you a taste of what it's actually going to be like, because I built it with being able to tape in mind. The way I have it set up with the island and the stove, and basically I can stand there. I got the stove that's there. The hood's way up above it. I could actually, if I bring my Mevos, we got a magnetic catch. I could have that right over there, so you can see the food cooking right down on it. And I can put a camera right in front of me, so that way I can talk while I'm cooking and stuff, and it'll be perfect. And I'll give you guys like a bird's eye, or I'll give you not a bird's eye would be above. I'll give you a little taste of what that's going to be like. I think we missed the point of ESPN and Fox Sports 1 and all of these different shows. I think we actually go there looking for real information. But I think what you have to understand is getting real information isn't necessarily going to get people to watch. That used to work. We were so happy about having an ESPN, a 24-hour-a-day sports network that we could watch anything sports-wise. Are you kidding me? That we are so saturated with information and stuff, and so many different sports stations, and now it's YouTube and people like me that are even out there. That Pat McAfee with FanDuel could blow up bigger than the shows and stuff. That you have to do something a little bit more out there to get people to watch. You have to say more and more outrageous things, and it seems like on a weekly basis, things are just taken to a whole nother level. Now, I get it. Last year, for the Philadelphia Eagles, they weren't expected to do what they did. You have to look at them and say, congratulations, Eagles. You went above and beyond. You were looking at Jalen Hurts and not sure he was going to be the quarterback that you were going to keep, because you're like, at least we got, a lot of first-round picks. We can package them up and we can go ahead and get somebody else. There were a lot of questions. You had a young coach, and Nick Sirianni, and things. But they put it together. They stayed healthy. They ended up bringing in a bunch of players that worked, and they had lightning in a bottle, and they came close to winning Super Bowl. But Janet Jackson used to have a song, and in it she said, "What have you done for me lately?" Because in the NFL, it doesn't matter what you did the year before. Half the teams that were playoff teams won't be the next year. I could look at the Minnesota Vikings and say, they were a playoff team last year. I don't think they're going to be one this year. I could look at right now the New York Giants and say, I'm not sure they're going to be a playoff team this year. You know what I'm saying? There are teams that you look at and say, yeah, they've regressed. So you have to go by the information because the NFL literally changes week to week. Cowboys have been playing lights out the first 2 weeks. It's not crazy to say that the next week that they could play like ass. It's just the nature of the beast. Kansas City got the win this week, but they didn't exactly look like Kansas City of old. They could end up being bad next week. You just don't know. So going through, I think Joy Taylor is trying to fit that role of like Colin Cowherd. Colin Cowherd would always make all the crazy takes about the Cowboys. And Dak Prescott, and always talk about everybody and their sister that was better than Dak. But yet, all those guys would come and go. Remember when Deshaun Watson? Oh my God, Deshaun Watson, he's a top 5 quarterback. Dak Prescott's not anywhere close. I ain't looking at Deshaun Watson and thinking he's a top 5 quarterback. Just not. Carson Wentz not even in the league anymore. Kyler Murray, oh my God. Kyler Murray? Yeah. Arizona's probably going to get rid of him in the offseason. So, listening to Joy Taylor, it's funny because last week after we won 40-0. Joy Taylor, well, Dak Prescott didn't look good. They hammered Dak Prescott. They didn't throw the ball deep. They didn't do this. They didn't do that, right? Then the Eagles play against Minnesota, where Kirk Cousins played his ass off and didn't get any help. And her take was, what are we talking about here? It's the NFL. A win's a win. Wait a minute. The Eagles luckily survived and got a victory against Minnesota. And she also said, it's Kirk Cousins in prime time. Kirk Cousins had 4 TD passes. 4. Mac Jones had 3. The Eagles have given up more TD passes than anybody else in the NFL. And what did she say about the Cowboys today? Because she's getting roasted. Cowboys win 30-10 against a great defense. Yeah, well, I'm not sure what we have with the Cowboys. Okay. The Eagles, with their issues and stuff, they're putting in a new system. I know they don't look great yet, but they're putting in a new system, and they're going to get into the strike. Are they? Because what I look at as far as their defense goes, yeah, they got some great players. Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis is beginning to get there and stuff. But, guys like Hassan Reddick, who people said was better than Micah Parsons, that's what Eagle fans said. I believe that dude's got 1 tackle, and it's an assist. Yeah. And you have 6 new starters on defense and 2 different coordinators. They may not. I look at Jalen Hurts, who was running the ball that, as soon as he gets pressure, he's ready to run. Only got 2.9 yards a carry. There's some problems with the Eagles that might not get solved. So you're basically going by what they did last year. But last year is irrelevant. But what Joy Taylor and many of these people are trying to do, you see Chris Canty just going, all in against the Cowboys, the Cowboy hate. What they're trying to get is people watching. Because that's rule number 1. Get people to watch. Not about being right, not about having the right take. It's solely about getting people to watch. And so, you can see it. I don't know if the Cowboys can maintain what they've been doing the first 2 games, but I know that the Giants were a playoff team last year. The Jets, were thought to be a Super Bowl team with Aaron Rodgers. They still have a lot of good players out there. You blew them out. You did what the Buffalo Bills couldn't. Hmm. But in some of the polls, Cowboys are still fourth. Yeah. I don't know what they have to do. I don't know what they have to do to be considered a good team, but damn, your quarterback hasn't turned over the football. Highest QBR in the NFL right now. You're averaging 35 points a game. You're only giving up 5 points a game. Yeah. You still don't get any love. Damn. I think I'm really tired tonight. I'm sitting here, just wore out. Need to get my ass up and take a shower and carry my butt to bed. Today was a good day. Cowboys get back on the practice field tomorrow. Hopefully, Tyler Smith and Brandon Cooks, they're supposedly close, will be out there practicing. At least working on the bands and stuff on the sidelines, we hope. One final note here. P.D. Parker, I met because of Stewart. P.D. Parker, little teeny lady. But she is about as close to Spider-Man as anybody that you've ever met. Met her with Stewart. Sent me a text message today, and she said, if only Stewart was around to see the Cowboys playing as well as they are. My response back to her was, I guarantee you, he's up there looking down on him through the hole in the roof. I do miss you so much, Stewart. So people, remember, tell the people you love them. You might not get the chance again. Looks like I timed it just right. Because life is short and life is precious. I appreciate all of you. And God willing, I'll see you in the morning. I'm literally too tired to get up out of the seat. But I got to.